proud of when we go.
You're proud of Bafana.
You know why I'm proud of them? You know why I'm proud of them?
Yeah.
Because they keep getting up.
They won't give up.
So all we're going to do, you'll find when we humble ourselves,
Yeah.
then the nation gets behind you. South Africans hate arrogance. We've got arrogant politicians who are going to get the biggest hiding from the South African population because South Africans hate arrogance. Watch what happens when the Springboks become prideful. We're disappointed. We want them to be humble and winners because that's who we are. Watch when the soccer players are failures and prideful. We're like, guys,
What's going on here?
we want to get behind you when you lose and when you win, but we want humble people. That's what we want to follow leaders that are selfless and whatever.
That sounds like it's a lesson that was given to you in the beginning. Like when you found yourself crying in the bathroom, you found yourself in a space where you now had to be humble but also be equally hardworking.
Mhm.
How did that then help you moving forward in business? You're now doing this amazing work. You're building up insurance wonders, basically. You're coming up with products that are revolutionizing the insurance industry, not only in South Africa, but globally. How then did you move from the glory to glory in the work that you were doing
So
while keeping the humility?
So I didn't learn that lesson until we were successful. So
Until you were successful.
so we our talent carries us.
Hey, you don't learn, man.
We don't learn, and not just me, every human being. And that's the human condition, right? We must put things in perspective. So I started becoming very good at what I did. Then I started a financial services division within a very large IT company. Okay, owned by names every South African knows. Okay. And we were very successful in that. And I lost all my shareholding and I lost my director position and I lost that because
How did you lose that?
because they, just the way corporate politics happens and what it was, I was inexperienced. I didn't make sure I got things in writing.
We've got another please call me scenario here.
Yeah, exactly. No. But look, the business, so I started the business and I ran it for 5 years on their board for 3 of them. And then I realized that even if I did get shareholding in this, it'd be a minority. And I said, and I even said to my boss at the time, I said, you know what? Doesn't matter how you treat me. I don't work for you. I work for Jesus. So no matter how you treat me, you're going to get the best out of me. But don't think I'm going to stick around for another 5 years. I have to go and use my talents where they're going to bear fruit. That's what I said to him. And then eventually I left there and I got some wonderful partners. I started my own business for the first time. And I gave up 77.5% of my business for the smallest amount of money. The smallest. And these people were strong businessmen. And I reckoned, I'm going to go and take over the world because I'm good at insurance and I got the right partners. I got my right business. I'm going to infiltrate their networks and we're going to take over the world. And we started we perfected a really new part of insurance called volume and affinity, where we do embedded products. And I went head to head with insurance companies and we wrote programs for some of the world's largest companies. And we were very successful at that. And then I realized that the wrong partners, because my partners, who I thought would hold me on their shoulders and push me forward, were actually put there by God, as I saw in retrospect. These people are multi-millionaires. Okay. And they treated me in my little business the same way they treated their other businesses. They wanted production. And I realized I was the employee. And I needed that power over me and I needed that pressure to develop my character. So over the 7 years of working for them, actually, that's what it was. And they were much richer than I was. And we weren't even paying our bills at home. And the Lord said, and I resented them. Every time out of every 100 Rand of dividends, I was paying 77.5 away. 77 Rand 50 away, I was paying away out of all the dividends. And I wasn't even paying my bills. And they were millionaires. And the Lord said to me, you bless them. You're there to make them wealthy. I'm like, I can't even pay bills. And he said, you're there to bless them. Work hard. You asked for this. You brought them in the business. And over 7 years,
sounds like the story of Jacob, but it's fine.
Joseph. And that's what it feels. Jacob, Joseph.
No, Jacob, 7 years he worked for a wife. I don't know what you were working for. But
yeah, exactly.
And then the second 7 years he was working for his life.
Right. Sorry, I was looking at the prison part of it. That's why I thought it was Joseph. So now,
father and son.
Love it. So father and son. So anyway, what I'd done is I realized that success isn't what I think it is. Okay. And through all of that, I spent the next 7 years losing all my hair. Okay. Picking up weight, becoming a nightmare at home. So I was this wonderful person in the marketplace, and I was my wife's nightmare, my children's nightmare.
Were you bitter?
I was just arrogant and prideful and not on my knees and edgy, and anything that went wrong. If we had a great day at work, I was great. If we had a bad day at work, I was bad. And my kids didn't know what they were going to get. So you had this public success and this private failure happening. Anyway, so then I realized, okay, we had an opportunity to sell the business, and we sold the business, okay? And we did well out of it. Okay. And then I decided...
Did you sell it to your partners?
No, I sold it to another business.
So you all agreed to...
All agreed. It was the only way we could do it. Okay. And we sold them. And I realized that mentorship actually made me strong in business. And it was with that, now you think to yourself, okay, sure, maybe he's going to learn the lesson here. So with that, now I had money, more money than I had before. Okay. And I had experience because I've been mentored by some of the best businessmen in South Africa. Like legit, some of the best businessmen of South Africa. Okay. And now I was just, I knew how to use the gifts I'd been given. And so I went into the marketplace spiritually dry, but emotionally and physically fit. I was like, okay, I can do this now. I am the businessman. I need to go and do this. And so long story short, what we did was I realized in insurance that we need technology to deliver all insurance products that I can build to include all South Africa. And that's what I started building. And I said, let's go and get some technology. Let's build the technology. And that's a story on its own and how much time we got, but I'll give you some of the...
I've got time for you.
I love it. Yeah. So I got some of the highlights. So I said, okay, I'm good at building insurance products, but I'm a broker. So what I want to do is I want to participate in the underwriting profits because I'm building products that make the insurers rich. Okay. And I can't earn those profits as a broker. So let me sell the brokerage. Let me go and build the technology. You know, we'd speak of insurtech. So you see the insurtech guys all over the world, right? And you see the big guys in South Africa. And I thought, okay, I want to be in the Business Day, and I want to be in Venture Burn, and I want to be in all these guys, and I want to be the guy closing VC funding and say we raised this much money and whatever, and be the guy on the front page because I could build insurance. And that's what I started setting out to do. And then we sat with the guy. We got some partners around the table, new partners, and I gave them, and that was also a big lesson for me. Don't give away your company too quickly. Keep your company. You don't need partners. Learn to back yourself.
But didn't partners then help you to become the person you are?
Yeah, they did. No, they did. 100%. Look, when you need accountability, you don't necessarily need partners. You need mentors. Okay. The reason why I went and included them is because although I believed in what I could do, I didn't back myself. If I were to be genuinely honest, I was very insecure. And I thought, what if I fail? So I need partners who'll bring money into the business just to help me start. And I didn't honestly want to back myself. And two of those partners that I had are still my mentors now. And they say, you need to learn to back yourself.
Why didn't a guy with so much confidence, charisma, liked by people, easily connects with people, why did that guy not have confidence?
Hey,